member for Paterson.
Thanks, Deputy Speaker. The Albanese Labor Government is delivering for all Australians, whether you're a taxpayer, a pensioner, a self-funded retiree, whether you live in a city, a suburb, on a back road, a busy road. And speaking of roads, there is so much road work going on in Australia at the moment. In fact, in my own seat and in the Hunter more broadly, we are spending a record amount, over $3 billion with a B, on roads, whether it is the incredibly important M1 extension, Raymond Terrace bypass. And I have been speaking about this since I was elected in 2016. I couldn't be prouder to be part of a government that is delivering this. And I know, on indulgence, Deputy Speaker, as my neighbouring electorate, the City of Newcastle is so pleased to be getting a bypass that's finally getting some work done. As you drive around the Hunter region, you can't help but see roadworks. And I know at the moment it is frustrating. We all want the roadworks to be finished and completed, but they are underway. And let me tell you, it is much better to be having delay and disruption than delay and denial, which is what we had for the previous 10 years. The coalition government didn't want a bar of this roadwork. Finally, we have been elected, and together with the state government, and it's a great example of the state and Commonwealth governments working together, we are delivering. We are building that M1 extension, and it, quite frankly, won't only benefit people in my electorate and the Hunter region more broadly. We're magnanimous in the Hunter. We're happy to help everyone. It's going to help the city elites, as the coalition keep referring to them as. Those good people, I don't think they're elites. They just live in a city, and often they want to leave the city and they want to drive through my electorate to go to beautiful places like Port Stephens, which is still in my electorate, or they might want to go to the Gold Coast or Brisbane. And what they have to do at the moment is they have to stop at a set of traffic lights and go over a flyover and then go over another flyover and turn left and turn right and sit in hours of traffic. Well, we are building a new road to fix that, and it is because we are a responsible government that has been able to not only deliver a tax cut for every single Australian taxpayer, but we have also been able to deliver roadworks. We've been able to, this week, sign a deal with our pharmacists that ensures cheaper medicines for every single Australian. That's really important to the people where I live as well. And we don't distinguish between city or bush. We're saying we want all Australians to do well. All Australians are going to receive the energy rebate. We know that it is so important to deliver in government. And I actually think this is where the coalition have missed the mark. They had 10 years to deliver for the Australian people. They had, their opportunity. Sadly, they found it very difficult to land an environment policy. Defence ministers, well, there was a good number of those. So in terms of talking about the security of the Australian people, I think there were some gaping holes there. We are a government that is hell-bent on delivering, and we're going to keep doing that. And we're going to keep doing it through things like being a doctor who is going to get an incentive to bulk bill. And I want to say a big shout-out to Dr Chris Boyle, who's at the Raymond Terrace family practice, working so hard as he has done for 40 years at that practice alone, helping the families of Raymond Terrace be well and feel good about their health. And this is where good government really comes to focus. We can come into this place and talk about all of the achievements that we want to have, but when you actually speak to people who have been serving their community and they say, I'm happy to keep doing this job, I love it, I just want a hand. That's what this government is doing. We are delivering for people who are not earning a lot of money who want a wage rise, as they've received this week, 3.75. Thank you very much from the Fair Work Commission. They're going to get a tax cut from the 1st of July. These are the things that people in Australia really care about. This is what they look to their government to deliver for them. And this government, we're not just making empty promises. Every day, hard-working ministers, the Prime Minister, gets out of bed and makes a difference for Australia. And I'm proud to be part of this.
Time.